all-new 2025 Ford F-150. Take on the world in Velocity Blue.
The Ford F-150. For over 4 decades, it's been America's best-selling truck, and for good reason. Today, we're giving you the complete, in-depth review of the 2025 F-150 from the entry-level model starting around $36,000 all the way up to the premium trims pushing past $80,000. Whether you're a contractor, weekend warrior, or family hauler, we're covering everything you need to know. The F-150 competes directly with the Chevy Silverado, Ram 1500, and GMC Sierra, but Ford has something special here. It's the combination of capability, technology, and that built Ford tough legacy that keeps buyers coming back. Let's start with that commanding front end. Ford's design language is all about strength and presence. That massive grille, it's not just for show. Behind those bold horizontal bars, you've got active grille shutters that improve aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. These headlights are fully LED on most trims, with a signature C-clamp design that's become iconic on modern F-50s. The daytime running lights give it an aggressive look, and the available LED fog lights add extra visibility for those early morning job sites or late-night drives. Down below, the front bumper is built tough. You got integrated tow hooks on off-road models, and those sculpted air intakes aren't just styling, they're functional, feeding air to the engine and cooling systems. The approach angle is generous for a full-size truck, making this surprisingly capable off-road. Now look at that profile. The F-1550's body lines are purposeful. Notice how that character line runs from the headlight all the way back, creating visual length and strength. The proportions are perfect for a truck, short overhangs, long bed options, and a stance that says, "I'm ready to work." These wheels range from 17 inches on work trucks to massive 22-inch options on King Ranch and limited models. We're looking at available 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels wrapped in LT275 6T70/20 all-terrain tires. The brakes behind them are ventilated discs all around, with upgraded performance on higher trims. Ground clearance sits around 8 to 9 inches depending on configuration. The mirrors are power adjustable, heated, and feature integrated turn signals. On higher trims, you get power folding, auto dimming, and even a 360-degree camera system integrated into the mirror caps. The door handles are beefy and easy to grab with gloves on. And available on upper trims is the Ford keypad entry. Punch in your code and you're in. Around back, these LED taillights feature Ford's signature design with full LED functionality. They're bright, visible from hundreds of feet away, and the light bar that connects them is a modern touch that adds width to the rear profile. The rear bumper is built for punishment. Dual exhaust tips on VEET models exit through the bumper, and you've got integrated steps on some models for easier bed access. The bumper can handle a serious hitch, with maximum towing capacity up to 14,000 pounds depending on configuration. The bed is where the F-150 really shines. You're looking at available bed lengths from 5x to 8 feet. This particular model has the 6x bed, which offers the perfect balance of cargo space and maneuverability. Cargo volume is over 62 cubic feet. The tailgate is damped for smooth operation, and the available tailgate work surface is a game-changer with integrated ruler, mobile device holder, and clamp pockets. There are tie-down hooks at each corner, LED bed lighting, and an available 120-volt power outlet right in the bed. Step inside, and you immediately feel the difference. The cabin is spacious, well-appointed, and surprisingly refined. Ford has worked hard to make this feel less like a work truck and more like a premium vehicle. The dashboard layout is driver-focused with everything within easy reach. The centerpiece is this massive 12-inch touchscreen on XLT and above, or an 8-inch screen on base models. The resolution is crisp, the touch response is instantaneous, and Ford's Sync 4 system is one of the best infotainment setups in the business. You can navigate through menus quickly, customize your home screen, and even use natural voice commands. Climate control is dual-zone automatic on most trims, with manual controls on the base axle. The physical buttons and knobs are a welcome touch. You can adjust temperature without diving into menus. On King Ranch and Limited, you get tri-zone climate control with rear seat controls. The instrument cluster is a 12-inch digital display on higher trims, fully configurable with multiple themes and layouts. You can display navigation, audio, truck apps, off-road data, and more. On lower trims, you get a hybrid setup with analog gauges and a smaller 4-inch display. The graphics are sharp and the information density is perfect. These front seats are exceptional. On Lariat and above, you get 10-way power adjustment with power lumbar and memory settings. The leather is supple, the bolstering is supportive without being tight. and you can sit in these seats for hours without fatigue. Heated and ventilated seats are available, which is crucial in extreme weather. Watch how much adjustment range these seats have. You can get the perfect driving position, whether you're 5'2" or 6'5". The seat bottom extends for thigh support, the backrest reclines generously, and the height adjustment gives you a commanding view of the road. The rear seats in the Super Crew configuration are genuinely comfortable for adults. Legroom is over 43 inches, that's more than many SUVs. Headroom is equally generous thanks to the tall roofline. 3 adults can sit back here comfortably on long trips, and the seat cushions are properly padded with good under-thigh support. The rear seats fold up with a simple pull tab, revealing a massive under-seat storage area. When you need more bed space, the seats fold flat, creating a pass-through for longer items like lumber or pipes. Storage is everywhere. The center console is huge, seriously. You can fit a laptop, a full-size handbag, and still have room. There's a wireless charging pad up front on equipped models, multiple USB ports including USB-C, and a household-style 120-volt outlet. Door pockets can easily hold a 1-liter bottle, plus maps and other items. The glove box is deep and properly damped. Overhead, there's a sunglasses holder and, on Super Crew models, a storage compartment for garage door openers or other small items. Material quality is impressive. The dashboard features soft touch materials where your hands rest, and even the hard plastics are textured nicely and don't feel cheap. On King Ranch, you get genuine leather with unique stitching patterns. On Limited, there's premium Napa leather throughout. Fit and finish is where Ford has really stepped up. Panel gaps are tight and consistent. Switches have a solid, damped feel when you press them. Everything feels bolted together properly. There are no squeaks or rattles even over rough roads. Sync 4 includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on 2025 models. Connection is seamless, just get in and your phone automatically connects. The wireless system means no more cable clutter, and you can charge your phone on the wireless pad while using CarPlay. The available navigation system features a huge map display, real-time traffic data, and over-the-air map updates. Voice guidance is clear, and you can split the screen to show navigation on one side and audio or phone on the other. The system learns your habits and suggests destinations. The available Bando sound system by Bang & Olufsen is phenomenal. With 18 speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin, including a subwoofer, the audio quality rivals high-end home systems. The F-150 comes with 7 standard airbags, dual front seat side, and full-length side curtain airbags. IS and Inch Tesa have given the F-150 excellent safety ratings, with 5 stars overall in crash testing. Parking is easier than you'd think in a truck this size. The standard rearview camera has dynamic guidelines that turn with the steering wheel. Upgraded systems include a 360-degree camera with split-view display, and Pro Trailer Backup Assist makes reversing with a trailer almost effortless. Ford Copilot 360 is standard and includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and automatic high beams. Available upgrades include adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering, and evasive steering assist. Keyless entry lets you unlock the doors by just touching the handle with the key fob in your pocket. Push-button start means no more fumbling with keys. The key fob has remote start, which is perfect for warming up or cooling down the cabin before you get in. All 4 windows are power-operated, and the driver and front passenger windows have one touch up and down with anti-pinch safety. The switches are backlit and easy to locate at night, and the window motors are strong and quiet. The available panoramic sunroof is massive, stretching back over the front seats. It tilts up for ventilation or slides back fully for an open-air experience. There's a power sunshade to block heat, and the glass is tinted to reduce UV rays and heat buildup. Under the hood, you've got options. The base engine is a 3.3-liter V6 producing 290 horsepower and 265 lb-ft of torque. But most buyers opt for one of the turbocharged options. The 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 makes 205 horsepower and 400 lb-ft of torque, while the popular 5.0-liter V8 delivers 400 horsepower and 410 lb-ft of torque. The top performer is the 3cc 5-liter high-output EcoBoost with 415 lb-ft of torque. Transmissions are all automatic empty lb-ft of torque. Transmissions are all automatic. The 3336 uses a 10-speed automatic, and all other engines made to Ford's excellent 10-speed automatic transmission. Shifts are smooth and quick, and the transmission is smart about downshifting when you need power for passing or towing. Power delivery depends on your engine choice. The EcoBoost engines have immediate throttle response with torque available low in the rev range. The 5.0 V8 has a linear power band that feels strong at any speed. 0 to 60 times range from around 8 seconds for the base V6 to just over 5 seconds for the high-output EcoBoost. The steering is nicely weighted. It's not overly light like some older trucks, but it's not heavy either. There's good feedback through the wheel on higher trims with electric power-assisted steering. The turning radius is impressive for a truck this size, about 48 feet curb to curb, making parking and U-turns manageable. Ride quality is a highlight. The independent front suspension and leaf spring rear suspension are well-tuned. Over speed bumps and potholes, the F-150 soaks up impacts without harsh jolts. The cabin stays composed, and you don't get bounced around. Even with an empty bed, the ride is comfortable. On the highway, the F-150 is stable and confidence-inspiring. Wind noise is well controlled thanks to improved aerodynamics. You can cruise at 75 mph and hold a normal conversation. The truck tracks straight, and passing at speed is effortless with the turbocharged engines. In city traffic, visibility is excellent from the high seating position. The op pillars are thick, but the side mirrors are large, minimizing blind spots. The truck is easy to place on the road, and the rear-view camera makes tight parking much easier. Stop-and-go traffic is comfortable, thanks to the smooth transmission. Highway merging and overtaking are where the F-150 shines. Plant your foot in the turbo spools instantly, pushing you forward with authority. Lane changes are smooth, and the truck feels smaller than it is at speed. Adaptive cruise control with lane centering makes highway driving relaxed. Parking is surprisingly easy with the camera and sensors. The rear camera gives a clear view behind, and the front and rear parking sensors beep with increasing frequency as you approach obstacles. The truck's turning circle helps you fit into spots that seem too small at first glance. Fuel capacity is 23 to 36 gallons, depending on configuration. Most models have a 26-gallon tank, giving you a range of over 500 miles on the highway. That's important when you're towing or hauling and fuel economy drops. EPA estimates vary by engine and drivetrain. The 333 is rated at 19 city, 24 highway. The 27 EcoBoost gets 19 city, 24 highway. The 5 Courtneyus drops to 17 city, 23 highway. The 335 high-output EcoBoost is 17 city, 22 highway. Four-wheel drive reduces these figures by 1-2 mpg. In real-world driving, we achieved 18 mpg in mixed city and highway driving with the 5 Continu V8 and 21 mpg on a highway road trip. The EcoBoost engines can hit their EPA estimates if you're gentle with the throttle, but towing or spirited driving drops those numbers quickly. Compared to competitors, the F-115 is competitive on fuel economy. The Ram 1500 with the mild hybrid e-torque system edges it out slightly, but the F-115 hybrid option delivers an impressive 25 city, 26 highway if fuel economy is your top priority. Ford backs the F-50 with a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. Corrosion coverage is 5 years with unlimited miles. This is standard for the segment and provides peace of mind. Maintenance costs are reasonable for a full-size truck. Oil changes every 10,000 miles cost around $80 to $100, and Ford offers prepaid maintenance packages that can save you money over time. Brakes, tires, and other wear items are priced competitively, and parts availability is excellent. Spare parts are easy to find. Ford has the largest dealer network in America, and independent shops also stock F-150 parts readily. Whether you need routine maintenance items or collision repair parts, you won't wait long. Resale value is a strong point for the F-150. After 3 years, expect to retain around 60 to 65% of the original value, which is among the best in the segment. The F-150's popularity means strong demand in the used market, and well-maintained examples sell quickly. The pros: the F-150 offers incredible versatility. Whether you need a work truck, a family hauler, or a weekend toy hauler, there's an F-150 configuration for you. The range of engines, beds, cabs, and trim levels is unmatched. Another major advantage is the technology. From Sync 4 to Pro Trailer Backup Assist to the available hybrid powertrain, Ford has packed the F-150 with features that genuinely improve the ownership experience. On the downside, the interior materials on base XL and XLT trims feel less premium compared to the Ram 1500. you need to step up to Lariat or above to get the truly nice leather and soft touch surfaces. Another con is fuel economy when towing. Like all full-size trucks, the F-150's MPG drops significantly when pulling a heavy trailer. If you're towing regularly, expect to see single-digit fuel economy, which means frequent fuel stops. So here's the bottom line. The 2025 Ford F-150 is still the benchmark in the full-size truck segment. It combines capability, comfort, technology, and value in a package that's hard to beat. Yes, the competition has caught up in some areas, but the F-150's breadth of options and proven reliability keep it at the top. Overall, I give the F-550 a solid 8.5 out of 10. It loses half a point for base model interior quality and another point for fuel economy when towing, but everything else is top-notch. If you're a contractor or tradesperson who needs serious towing and hauling capability, this is your truck. If you're a growing family who needs space and versatility, the Super Crew with the 6.5-foot bed is perfect. If you're an outdoor enthusiast who tows boats or trailers on weekends, the F-1550 handles it all. If you're cross-shopping, definitely look at the Ram 1500 for a more refined interior, the Chevy Silverado if you prefer GM's Bowtie brand, and the Toyota Tundra if you prioritize long-term reliability over features. Each has strengths, but the F-1550's combination of capability and technology is hard to beat. The Ford F-150 is America's truck for a reason. It's earned its reputation through decades of hard work, constant innovation, and delivering what truck buyers actually need. Whether you're hauling lumber, towing your camper, or just commuting to the office, the F-150 does it all with